Hello there, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. It's about 11:25 in the morning. Reminder, tomorrow at 12:45 in the afternoon Eastern Time, Dr. Ron Paul right here on Judging Freedom. Boy, what a head scratcher yesterday on ABC News. My friend Jonathan Carl was filling in for George Stephanopoulos, and he was interviewing, of all people, Dr. Anthony Fauci. And Dr. Fauci finally admitted that COVID is here to stay and we need to learn to live with it. And the implication is we don't have to shut down society in order to do so. Here's Jonathan's question and Dr. Fauci's response. Take a listen.
Are we at the point where we have to accept there is going to be risk, there are going to be continued infections, and the cases, thanks to the prevalence of the vaccine, won't be as serious? We can kind of get back to normal lives knowing that there's a risk out there.
You know, John, I think Dr. Wen articulated that pretty well. There will be, and we've said this many times, even in our own discussions between you and I, that there will be a level of infection. This is not going to be eradicated and it's not going to be eliminated. And what's going to happen is that we're going to see that each individual is going to have to make their calculation of the amount of risk that they want to take.
Each individual is going to have to decide for himself, not the government telling us how to live, not the government shutting down businesses and churches and schools and shops, not the government saying put a piece of cloth over your face, not the government saying stay 6 feet away from the person next to you. But each individual is going to have to make his own choice. Dr. Fauci, where the hell were you 2.5 years ago? Why didn't you say it then? They obviously know a lot more about COVID now than they did then. And the Prince of Controls, Dr. Anthony Fauci, has finally acknowledged this is not going to be eradicated and it's not going to be eliminated. It's going to be like the flu. We learn to live with it. We take our chances. But the most important thing from my perspective is not the science and not the medicine. It's keeping the government out of our faces, keeping experimental vaccines out of our veins against our will, and allowing us to go on with our lives. So we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Wow. The day Anthony Fauci admits we can get back to normal is a day for rejoicing. I'm waiting for the government to follow suit. Judge Napolitano, Judging Freedom.